Day 5 of the Arsenal Tour 2012, presented by Emirates, promised to be one of the busiest of the entire trip, and it certainly delivered. This was the chance for the club to explore Beijing and soak up many aspects of Chinese culture. The diversity would be amazing. It began with the manager's early morning trip to the Tsinghua University, one of the most famous seats of learning in China. Arsene Wenger gave students an insight into his philosophy on football and on life. One of them outlined the benefits of an old-fashioned communication style when on a trip like this.
It's a good opportunity to be together, to do things together. We go to schools, we go to universities, like I do now, together. We travel together, we live together, what in a modern life is not usual anymore, because players don't live together anymore. And the time they live together, they're on their phone, you know, the text. So the team feeling is naturally less enhanced by the way we live together today than it was before. So for us, a tour like that is a good opportunity to know each other better.
The manager's point was astute, but if you want to reach Arsenal fans in a country as vast as China, then do a web chat. Carl Jenkinson and Kieran Gibbs took part in one of those around lunchtime. Last year's version had reached around 5 million fans. Another highly successful fan party proved the players were doing a fine job of meeting China. But it was important for China to meet the players too. So we decided to introduce them to a couple of activities made famous in this fascinating country. The first activity was Kung Fu. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain and Theo Walcott were given instruction in this ancient martial art. The two Englishmen took it all very seriously.
Absolutely fantastic, something totally different I didn't expect, and amazing, you know, to learn self-defense in Chinese, Tai Chi, Fan, which I messed up completely then, but they're saying it takes so many years, 5 to 10 years to learn this, and we just learned some basics today, and it's beautiful to watch, so elegant at times, pretty amazing.
Kung Fu is a massive culture for a lot of people in China, and he said he has some people that start from the age of 2, 3, 4, you know, learning how to stretch, and then you go up in grade. So, you know, it's phenomenal training and dedication, and that's quite similar to football, in the fact that you've got to work so hard from such a young age, and you know, it really is an eye-opener, and I've got a lot of respect for these guys, so that was really good.
Our second cultural exploration was Jianzi, an ancient Chinese pursuit for all ages that encourages flexibility and concentration. Francis Coquelin and Gervinho certainly needed the latter to keep up with their veteran instructor. The master presented them with their own Jianzi, and the central midfielder promised to refine the skills he had been taught.
Of course I'm gonna use it, you know. It's just really cool, and in front of him it's just like amazing, and I need to practice to try to catch him. Obviously we're gonna show the boys. I don't know if I'm gonna tell them like that emulated by the 65-year-old, but obviously I'm gonna tell them about it.
As for the visit, well, that was special. Carl Bartley, Carl Jenkinson, Chuck Zanicki and Nico Yanaris took time out to visit the Forbidden City, the former palace of the Chinese emperor and one of the most iconic sites in the country's rich heritage. Ever the explorer, Carl Jenkinson seemed impressed.
It's nice because where we go often we just get to see a hotel room and a football stadium, so it's nice that we've had the opportunity to do this, and the other boys have had the opportunity to do some other stuff. Like, it's nice to get involved with the culture and just to spend a bit of time finding a bit more about the place out.
It had been a wonderfully active day, one that had helped connect the club to its Chinese environment. But nothing was more important than the trip made by Johan Giroud and Abu Dhabi around midday. The duo went to spread the message of Save the Children at a local school. Huang Li, representing the club's global charity partner, was grateful for Arsenal's involvement.
This partnership between Save the Children and the Arsenal is going to help the schools like this in Beijing to help more than 15,000 migrant children be able to get a better quality education, and it will bring a wonderful future for them.
It was a humbling moment for all involved and one of the most important activities of the 2012 tour.